First, sonic booms over Beirut as Israeli military forces strike Hezbollah targets in Lebanon. Just a few days after walkie-talkies and pagers exploded across Lebanon, the Israeli Defense Force says it's working to degrade the group's terrorist capabilities and infrastructure.
Those pagers and walkie-talkies, which belong to members of Hezbollah, exploded over the past 2 days all across the country. Israel has not claimed responsibility, but sources do tell ABC News that it was behind the operation. And now Hezbollah's leader is calling the attack a declaration of war. Eyewitness News reporter Kristin Thorne in the newsroom with the developing details. Kristin.
Lauren and Sandra, there have been a lot of developments in the Middle East today, including those sonic booms. They came as Israeli warplanes flew over Beirut, frightening residents who are already scared. Take a listen. With rockets in 6 areas in the southern part of the country. It also struck a Hezbollah weapons storage facility. The IDF says these attacks will degrade Hezbollah's terrorist capabilities. These attacks come after 2 days of deadly explosions, and the number of people killed in those has risen to 37. On Tuesday in Lebanon, 12 people were killed and 2,300 were wounded when thousands of pagers blew up. Then yesterday, another 25 people died and 600 were injured in walkie-talkie blasts. ABC News' Marcus Moore was on the ground during one of those blasts.
I just heard a loud explosion, and I saw a man whose hands were gone.
It's not clear at this time that they intended for it to go off when it did. There's some indications that perhaps Hezbollah had discovered something was wrong with the pagers and they had escalated their plans, that perhaps these pagers were there as a failsafe, as a just in case things were to escalate to war.
Pagers and walkie-talkies are now banned on flights leaving Beirut's international airport. Hezbollah says the explosions are a criminal act and an act of genocide and massacre that amounts to a declaration of war. It is vowing to retaliate. Meanwhile, the IDF says 2 of its soldiers were killed today by Hezbollah rockets and another was severely injured.